Welcome to another episode of Baited Podcast. I am your host, Killer Keemstar, and I'm here with Andy Milanakis.
Hi, YouTube. You're dead.
And I'm also here with Anything for Views, a.k.a. Chad.
I failed my rent inspection.
We got a lot of things to talk about. Wait, you had a rent inspection?
Yeah, that's why I was late today. The lady had to come over and make sure I didn't fuck the house.
You actually
When you were
fucked
talking
the
about
house.
when you were talking about inspection, I thought you were talking about like your vehicle or something. I don't know.
No, I was talking about the house.
So what was wrong with it?
So How to Basic films videos here, and there's like scuff marks all across the wall and like missing paint and shit like that. So
you're not giving your security deposit back?
Probably not.
I got lucky. I completely ruined my last place. I had spray paint over every fucking crack of that place. Then 2 months after I moved out, I just got a check for like $3,000 that I'm like, are they fucking blind or retarded? But I don't know. Whatever.
I think you got that B-roll celebrity status or some shit.
You mean B-list?
Yeah, B-roll, B-list, same thing,
More
the
like
not really
Z-list.
important.
Important enough to not have to pay for a ruined apartment. That's good enough by me.
I mean, I think celebrities and whatnot. I'm sorry, my mind just went fucking blank there. They do get a lot of perks, like ridiculous little perks that people don't really think about,
Well, example, when we're down in Venice, we got free pokey, because they knew who Andy was.
Yeah, and also on a bigger scale, on my Twitch, I walked into the T-Mobile store in Times Square. I showed them a tweet from the CEO of T-Mobile, John Ledger, that said he was going to hook me up. They didn't know what the hell to do. I was like, can you give me a free phone? And I just showed them the tweet. And then he actually called the fucking store, and they gave me like a free $1,200 phone while I was streaming it on Twitch. I mean, it's good marketing on their part. I had like 8,000 people watching, but that was pretty dope. And it's funny because I do feel people when they say it's unfair. Like, people were tweeting at me being like, cool, the rich get richer. All the people who need free phones don't get them. And I'm like, yeah, I totally get that it's not fair. But also from a business perspective, I'm giving them something. They're getting value
they're getting
from me.
Exposure.
Yeah, so...
I heard that T-Mobile CEO is fucking awesome. Like, during the H3 situation, his phone was being hacked by like T-Mobile or whatever, and he basically, the CEO just jumped up on Twitter. He said, "Listen, anything we could do to fix this, we're gonna do."
Yeah, he's very, very active on social media. Probably the most active of any like CEO in any technology company.
So if you guys see that on Twitter, just say what's up. I don't know, but that's the thing. Like, I was just in Atlanta, Georgia over the weekend for the first ever Rust event. It fucking went really well. I'm super excited about, moving Rust into an esport or whatnot. And we were downtown and we got into some places like that just because a few people knew wwho I was and shit. Like,
you gave them some stop sign fucking armor and they let you in?
Yeah. No, I was talking about the bars or whatnot, but... Dude, it was crazy. All right, so we're at this bar, all right? Well, okay, basically the story goes like this, all right? Overd went down to where the bars and stuff were in Athens way before any of us got down there. Overd, he's another YouTuber with like 400,000 views. He basically does Call of Duty stuff, whatever. But anyhow, he's down there, right? And he's like trying to flirt with girls and whatnot. And he was flirting with these girls, and they were like, yeah, go to this bar called... Good bar or all good or some shit like that. I forget the name of the bar, right? But so he remembers that and he's like, okay, these girls are going to be there, right? So when we all get there, we're all hanging out at this other bar known as Boarhead. And he's like, hey, I know some girls that are going to be at this other bar. Let's move bars. So all of us, there was like, I don't know, maybe 20 of us, we all get together and we move to this bar, which Over was told to go to. And we're looking all over and we can't find the place, and we're asking people on the street, hey, where's Good Bar, or whatever the fuck the name of the bar was, right? So we finally find the place, and when we get in there, Over, like, all of a sudden makes friends with all these dudes, like, right away. Very strange, right? And it doesn't seem like there's that many girls there, like, just guys everywhere, right? Now, in the middle of all this, this guy Skinny, who is good friends with B Chills, drops to one knee and proposes to his girlfriend. Like,
I thought you were gonna say another dude. I thought it was gonna be
Yeah,
some
I
Pride
thought
shit.
some gay shit was going on right there.
No, to his girlfriend. And I'm like, holy shit, I can't believe this, right? So eventually we end up leaving that bar. What I find out the next day is that bar was a gay bar. So
The Blue Oyster Club.
your boy Skinny, like, spur of the moment, drops to one knee, proposes to his girlfriend.
Did she at least
in
say
a gay
yes?
bar. Oh yeah, she said yes.
Oh, that's magical.
By the way,
What if he just?
By the way,
what if he just dropped to his knees and said, "I'm gay"?
Ah,
That would have been awesome.
Actually, he's awesome. His girlfriend's awesome. Like, the whole Beach Hills family were really fucking great to hang out with. But it's just so weird that, like, you know, Overd getting trolled by a girl turned out to troll someone's, like, moment that they're going to remember for the rest of their life. You know what I mean?
Oh, he trolled them on purpose?
No. The girl trolled over, sent him to a gay bar. Because he was, like, hitting on these girls. These girls trolled him, sent his ass to a gay bar. He brought all of us. And as a side effect, Skinny dropped down and proposed to his girlfriend in a gay bar.
That's pretty cool. I
that's
like
fucking
that.
awesome.
So yeah, things like that happened all weekend, but it was pretty cool.
Shit like that doesn't happen for me because I don't fucking leave the house and I live in Australia.
That's what you get for getting a fucking girlfriend. When you were single, I mean, you were out, you were free, you were eating, you know, Max Mofo's pubic hair. I mean, you were living life.
Listen, I'm getting old, Kim. I'm 22 years old now. Maybe I just want a little bit more in life, you know?
Yeah, you need to move to LA, and then you could have more in life. Right now, you just got fucking kangaroo dick sashimi and fucking.
I'll tell you
big
what.
spiders.
I'll hop on the first plane if you promise. I want it in paper that you'll blow me.
I thought you were gonna make me make you my roommate or something.
Nah,
Listen,
nah.
you two were holding hands, skipping down the fucking boardwalk.
Keem, we did it for the lols, okay?
Yeah, we did it for the Twitter video, mate. For the likes, the retweets.
I think you did it to make me feel uncomfortable because I very much did.
Why? Because you're a homophobic bigot?
I have nothing.
Bodied.
I have nothing against gay people, but I'm saying, like, you know, if you like try to grab my hand and skip with me, like, I'm gonna feel a little fucking nauseous to my stomach.
I've
feel nauseous.
got some footage of Sear filming us and me trying to grab Keem's hand. He's not having any of it, but he's sitting there laughing.
Yeah, those are the gayest ones, the ones who feel uncomfortable showing any gayness because they don't want to be exposed.
Exactly.
I just hate that. I really hate that argument because, like, what if you just like that shit really like makes you like fucking hurts your stomach and makes you feel sick inside.
Homophobic.
You don't want-
That's what they
Here's
call
how-
homophobic.
Okay, I'll believe you if
That
you tell
doesn't
me
mean I'm
this.
gay. That doesn't mean I'm secretly gay. That means I don't want you fucking touching my hand.
Okay, all right. Answer me this, Keem. How many dicks have you sucked in the last year?
0.
Okay.
Homophobic.
Add a 1 to the front of that. Okay, all right. Next topic.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, it's getting too gay now. It's getting too gay
Let me give you
now.
an example. Sky Williams. I like him. I support him. I consider me and Sky Williams friends. All
Would you
right?
smash, though?
However, every time Sky Williams
Smash or
hits on
pass?
every time Sky Williams hits on me, I want to throw up in my own mouth. Like,
Dude, he's gonna make a Twitter video responding to this saying how he's not interested in you at all. I can't wait.
no, I'm pretty sure that he is. He constantly calls me bear and that he fucking calls me daddy and that he fucking loves me. I'm pretty sure that if he had an opportunity to fucking plug me, he would.
Okay.
That's not happening, Sky. That's not happening, Sky.
Plug me.
One last gaydar question, Keem. Sky Williams, smash or pass?
I'd have to pass along with anyone else that has a dick.
Fair enough. All right, next.
All right, next topic. Next fucking topic. Let's talk about YouTube agegate.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that if you follow Drum Alert, you kind of know this about this. But if you're like, let's say, a fan of Andy or Chad, maybe you're still in the dark about this. The story has changed quite a bit. You know, it started on Drum Alert really, and then has moved on everywhere. So On Drum Alert, we broke a story. Basically, a YouTuber came from PAX, was at a PAX after party, was talking to a YouTube employee, and the YouTube employee said, he said there's no such thing as this unsub glitch. He said that they're unsubscribing channels because those channels that are subscribed, that are getting unsubbed, are too young for the channel's rating. So basically, YouTube was going through on a few channels and rating them. Like rating them as far as kids friendly, teen friendly, or mature. And if a channel is rated teen friendly and you're considered a kid, every day they take a percentage of those subs and drop them off. And the YouTube employee also said, again, he was having a few drinks, but he was just talking. He said they were going to implement this on YouTube as a whole. Now, I made this video talking about this rumor, and I asked the YouTube community to please, please, please help me research this and find out if it was true. And the very fucking next day, or pretty much that night after I uploaded the video, people started talking. This YouTuber known as Team Empathy and Jobless Garrett, they came out and they said they were at YouTube headquarters in London. And when they went there, they fucking were on the YouTube, they were on the goddamn computers there, and they thought it would be a funny idea to put all their YouTube channels up on all the computers. And when they went to go search for the channel, it wasn't even showing up. They searched for Quebblecop, not even showing up. They searched for fucking PewDiePie, not even showing up. They freak out. They talk to the guy. The guy fucking logs out of the account, and then they could find their channel again. So they said, I wonder if this has something to do with the rumor you heard. Then another YouTuber sent me a goddamn email conversation between him and a YouTube gaming employee. And in that email conversation, it basically proved that YouTube was in fact going ahead and rating channels based on fucking, kid-friendly, teen-friendly, and mature. So we confirmed that they were rating channels, right? And what's strange is in that conversation, the YouTube gaming employee said, please keep this confidential, which is fucked up because if they're rating channels, everybody should fucking know about it. Everyone should know about it.
Has YouTube addressed this on Twitter or any other social media yet?
So what happened after that is the fact that people found out if you turn restriction mode on, which is like a mode that YouTube's had on forever, where it just, shows like really, really safe content. And they have this restriction mode available for like schools and libraries and stuff. So someone doesn't fucking roll up into the goddamn library and fucking load one of those videos, like porn videos that are on YouTube, But they have this restriction mode. It's been around forever. People realized if you turn this fucking thing on, nobody's videos exist, right? You can't see Drum Alert. You can't see PewDiePie. You can't see no one, right?
Except toy unboxings.
Exactly. So everybody started freaking out about this restriction mode. There was over the top freaking out about it, to be honest. But what happened was YouTube still wasn't responding. Then the next fucking day, the gays jumped in the mix, all right? And this is why I love the gays. The gays got some fucking results, all right?
Sky Williams, smash or pass? Sorry, okay, go ahead.
So the LBGDTCE community, they fucking started complaining about this. Their rainbow flags and all with fucking little YouTube symbols making videos saying, fuck YouTube. YouTube is restricting gay videos.
Fuck YouTube up the ass would be pretty appropriate.
Fuck YouTube up the ass or clit on clit action to YouTube. Basically they're censoring the gay community was pretty much the outcry from everybody in the gay community here on YouTube. And because of that, fucking YouTube responded and they apologized. They came out publicly and said, we're sorry. We restricted some videos that shouldn't have been restricted, and now we're going to go back through and try to fix the system. So, is agegate real? I don't know. Could this explain the unsub glitch? I still don't know. But what we did prove is that YouTube is, in fact, rating channels based on age-appropriate categories.
Have you checked if this restriction mode turns on for like fresh YouTube accounts that are under 13?
It doesn't.
It doesn't?
It doesn't.
Okay, so it has to be turned on manually.
It has to be turned on manually.
Yeah.
But here is the thing, okay? that rumor that I heard about many days ago before any of this conversation even started, that rumor, that guy said that YouTube was testing this new program and that they were going to push this out to YouTube as a whole. And when they push it out, if you are, let's say, 12 years old, you wouldn't even be able to find Leafy is Here's channel. You wouldn't be able to find Drumler. You wouldn't be able to find PewDiePie. It would be like those channels don't even exist. And a program that is here on YouTube right now that is very similar to that is the restriction mode. So none of this has been proven, but there's a lot of information out there to support these theories. And if it does happen, it's going to be devastating.
Wait a second. Why don't these dumb motherfuckers, like, when all these big YouTubers kind of make noise, like, I see these, like, generic statements that they release. I don't get the biggest platform for videos on the internet. All these huge creators that make up, like, you know, the majority of the views on the site, they make a stink about something that's bothering them about the site. Why don't they fucking kind of, like, be a little bit more human and fucking address it, like, instead of, like, some robotic fucking Hallmark statement? It's so fucking lame, man.
You mean YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube. They need to actually put a fucking, either make a video with a face and a voice, or be more human about their, like, excuse me, dear users, you know, we have noticed that there is a problem with blah, blah, blah. Here's a bunch of vague fucking statements about what you might be experiencing without even addressing it and skirting the issue. These motherfuckers are so fucking sloppy, man. They need to, like, be more human and, like, actually talk about...
I agree.
I agree. But what you need
to
understand is, I know that'd be fucking amazing if YouTube was able to do that. But like you said, YouTube is the biggest video platform. They don't have any competitors. They've got no incentive to want to do that, you know?
But listen to me. Listen to me.
They should have an
okay?
incentive, because people
on Twitter, we have Jack, right? For those of you that don't know, Twitter handle Jack, like, he's like the main guy on Twitter, right? If there's an issue with Twitter and you complain about it to Jack, he'll actually respond to you. I know for a while, you know, I had a problem on Twitter because the fucking Twitter app on iOS on an iPhone was laggy as fuck, right? Twitter videos, just Twitter in general, the whole fucking thing was, like, broken for a good month. And I complained to him about it, explaining how laggy it was, and he responded to me after it got fixed and said, update it, and it should be fixed now. You know what I mean? There isn't a fucking person like at YouTube. There's no person. There's no community manager. I mean, there probably is a community manager, but I don't know who the fuck it is. Do you know who it is?
No.
No fucking
Exactly.
clue, yeah.
There should be a community manager that knows and talks to the biggest YouTubers, like, on a daily basis, you know?
Yeah, and when you have the biggest YouTuber in the world, PewDiePie, making videos about all of his problems with YouTube, and he has to make a video about it and put it out there because he has no one to actually, like, talk to. And I'm sure he has contacts. I'm sure he has contacts to go through to talk to the higher ups. But the fact that he has to... He seems so frustrated with so many different things, like over the last year or so with YouTube, where he has to make a big stink and make a video about it
to actually
because
get a response.
no one, yeah, exactly, because no one fucking listens, and the squeaky wheel gets the oil, and it's so fucking annoying. And, you know, yeah, they don't have a competitor, but still, they need to make these changes where there can be a human being with human responses to people's issues, or else
every time
I don't know.
You're right. You're right, Andy.
I completely feel like the original idea of YouTube, where it was like support the creators, has gone out the window. There's nothing in place now that encourages, like, actual content creators to make videos anymore.
And it's political. Have you noticed that they, like, are pushing, like, kind of a left agenda as well? Like they didn't respond to anybody or anyone that brought these concerns about agegate. They responded to the LGBTQ community.
Well, that's not left. That's damage control, because that's a big thing. When you're
it's kind of left. I mean, it's left leaning.
Yeah.
However,
I'm just saying it's more damaging to have something like that be a controversy where they have to address it when it comes to with that community. You know what I mean?
I just feel like, I thank God. A lot of people in our community were like picking on the LGBTQ. I can't remember the fucking letters.
That was right. That was right, I think.
Okay, but they can't.
LGBTQ.
They were like picking on the gay community, right? And they were saying, you guys are fucking overreacting and blah blah blah. But listen, those people that were doing that, you're stupid because they actually got results. They actually got fucking results.
I think it was more like people complaining that they were playing the gay card. Same with like a feminist playing the feminist card. But you are right. What they did was getting results and helping out the community at the end of the day.
I think there's always going to be problems at YouTube until two issues get resolved. The sub box is working and the unsub glitch. If you fix those two issues, we will not be searching for an explanation of why these things exist. And until they're addressed, acknowledged by YouTube, addressed and confronted, YouTubers are always going to be forced to speculate what the fuck the problem is. And if you have a case with this rumor that I heard, right, gets out, right, you're only forcing all of the fucking community to freak the fuck out because there's no communication from YouTube. They need to talk to us. They need to talk to us about the unsub glitch. They need to talk to us about videos not hitting the sub box. We need to be spoken to honestly about these two issues. Once that happens, we can trust YouTube again. We can have a conversation with YouTube, and we can move past this and try to resolve these goddamn fucking issues.
Yeah, and when all the biggest content creators in the world make a stink about it and they still come out with some generic fucking response, you gotta like fucking be like, who's in charge? And when are they gonna take the dick out of their mouth and fucking start fucking responding like with real? I don't know, man. It's just so fucking frustrating.
I can't imagine putting your life and soul into, well, I can imagine because I've actually done it, but putting your heart and soul into a goddamn YouTube channel, building it up, making it worth, millions of dollars or something, and then all of a sudden watching all the value of it just disappear because the fucking system, the platform that it's on is broken.
Shout out to twitch.tv/Andy Milanakis.
Do you think there'll ever be a competitive, like a platform that can compete with YouTube at this rate anyway, if they don't fix the problems that they're having?
I don't think so.
I feel if YouTube had someone to compete with, I don't think these problems would exist.
What if Netflix had like a user base too, instead of just like all their produced shit? I mean, maybe that's like a stretch.
If Netflix made a YouTube type site, I'm there.
Wouldn't that be sick? And like they already have the money, they already have like the content, and they have the eyes. Like,
and they can just start paying large creators just to upload on their platform.
They don't.
I know you can watch YouTube on your TV, but not that many people really do it. But if you had YouTube like on Netflix, like on TV, hella people would be sitting back watching Drama Alert.
Well, the only reason why I mentioned Netflix is because I feel like that's the only competitor that would actually be able to, like, if they stepped up tomorrow, the only ones that would be able to make the fucking impact and be like, guess what? This is what we're doing now. Fuck you, YouTube. You know what I mean?
Well, at the moment with YouTube Red, don't you feel like that's sort of like a Netflix original series spin on YouTube?
YouTube Red is dead. None of their shows do well, and like they're
really
no, they don't. I mean, I'm sure some of them do okay, but like YouTube Red has not made an impact at all.
Well, Netflix should start paying YouTube creators to upload that sort of content onto their platform.
You know what the problem is? YouTube creators are not that talented, and Netflix has actually talented actors on.
You want to
hear a great example of that? Shut up, Andy. Shut up, Andy.
Do you want to hear?
Piece of shit. You want to hear fucking YouTubers are on Netflix? Shut up, Chad.
No, do you want to hear a fucking good example of that?
I'm having a fucking moment.
You know that Miranda sings.
Fucking kangaroo. Fucking
fuck you. Fuck you. That Miranda sings TV. You know the Miranda sings series? What's it called? Back Off Haters. I watched that with my housemate, and every episode, we watched the episode because we're like, oh, it's Miranda Sings, she's a YouTuber. We watched every episode of that series. I wanted to fucking die. And they're making another one. It was garbage. It's got 1 star on Netflix. That's how fucking trash it was.
Miranda sings, you just been told you are shit from anything.
Bitch needs to learn how to fucking act.
So does every YouTuber.
I heard, you know what? I've seen a lot of videos on Miranda sings, and a lot of people saying that she's like a manipulative cunt and shit.
Whoa, let's not get into speculations and start assuming what kind of people are by that character.
I'm just saying that I've seen.
Yeah,
That's
fuck
just
you, Miranda sings.
That's
Fuck
just
you.
that's just he said, she said
you,
bullshit. Whoa, a good actor.
I was watching a video. They were like, "Fuck that dumb bitch. She doesn't even know how to put on lipstick."
Yo, fuck you, ho. You can't sing shit.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Apparently, she cheated on her husband or something.
Oh, come on, don't drop that shit, man. Shut the fuck up, Keem.
Yo, shut up.
I'm just telling you, I saw a video, and what the video said, I don't know if it's true.
I'm not being a part of this. I'm not being a part of this.
They were
This is
saying
the best
like
episode so far.
this sloppy lipstick hoe was sucking off all these people while she was married. They were saying some crazy shit about Miranda.
Let's just turn this show
Miranda
into speculating what kind of person someone is just by their fucking what you've heard from other people.
They were calling her not Miranda Sings. They were calling her Miranda Sluts and shit. Like, I don't know. Listen, all I'm saying is this, right? I think Miranda Sings is an angel. I don't think any of this stuff. I'm just saying I saw a video.
I'm just gonna stir the fucking water. My name's a Keemstar. Fuck up.
Stir that pot. I like it.
By the way, I seen a video today from Leon Lush where he fucking was like poking fun at me, saying that, you know, Keemstar just stirs the pot for Twitter impressions, and I had to laugh my ass off because part of it's true. Part of it's fucking true, but at the same time, it was pretty hypocritical because he was literally, you know, stirring the fucking pot for Twitter impressions.
Well, he did the same with me because I blocked all of them because I was sick of the reply guys. And he made me a personal Twitter video like saying "fuck off, cunt." I'm like, I just blocked you because I was sick of seeing you in everyone's replies.
Oh,
did you
hear that? Did you hear that, Leon Lush? Were you fucking stirring up the pot for Twitter impressions?
It's like why am I the bad guy in this situation? You know, I mean, like, I've got my friends blocked on Twitter. Like, if you want to contact me, you've got me on Facebook, or if you've got my Skype, you got me on Discord. You can contact me through that.
Right.
But if I'm sick of seeing the shit that you post on Twitter, of course I'm gonna get fucking angry. You know, I'm just gonna block you. Ian unfollowed me because he was sick of all the dumb shit I was posting on Twitter. Like, people take
Chad, you can't take criticism. Here comes that argument.
What? It's just people get so fucking upset over nothing, man. Oh, he unfollowed me. Fuck up, cunt. I unfollow heaps of people.
People take it as a personal insult that, like, oh, this person doesn't like me anymore. And when you have the internet age and more people are concerned about who they're friends with online than in real life, or maybe in some cases have zero friends in real life and only have online friends, it is an insult. It's like saying, like, lose my number, we're not friends anymore. I'm not saying I agree with that sentiment. I'm saying that that's how people view it.
Well, look, in the case of Leon, I've had him blocked for quite a long time, and the reason why I had him blocked is he's just constantly talking about me for like fucking attention and Twitter impressions.
Oh, you know who that reminds me of another guy named fucking Tommy.
Oh, shut up! Don't bring up his name. I recently trolled that. No.
We're dropping it.
Wait. Listen. The troll doesn't work if I give him attention, so there's no attention going to the pizza man.
Okay.
Pizza man.
Good advice from your cousin Andy over here.
Yeah. So okay, listen. So the last thing I want to say on Leon Lush is I actually like him. I like his content, but I had to block him because he was literally just fucking responding to everything I do and say for attention. And it was like, he was acting so fucking thirsty like the rest of the reply boys. And I don't want that on my fucking feed.
Speaking about reply boys, when are we getting Turtle on our show?
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Oh, my God.
Whoa.
We talked a little bit about it last podcast.
I'm not talking about that fucking bug-eyed cunt. He looks like my French bulldog.
Great. He's really funny.
No, fuck off.
I love him.
What I was going to say about the blocking...
I'm not a fucking tatter,
Shut the fuck up. What I was going to say about
fuck yourself.
I want to paint my fucking walls red with my brains.
Oh, guys. I know you guys have been complaining that our podcasts are only like lasting 30 minutes, but you know what?
I kind of like them like that.
I do too.
I like-
we
I
can
like
we
them.
can we can pump out one a week. Like, what's wrong with that?
I think we should do more. I think we should do 2 a week.
Okay.
Maybe we will.
Kill the channel.
All I know is I've been
Not
seeing a
gonna
lot of
chill.
comments saying that you guys are liking the new podcast and you're liking the new cast and all that shit. Keep that going. If you see some people playing Dance Dance Revolution in the comments, make sure you troll them hard. Thank you for listening to another episode of Bait It Podcast. And yeah, much like Andy Milanakis, I know this was short, but we'll see you next week.
Ooh, nice. That was horrible. Peace.
Got him with a diss. Got him with the diss. Peace.
Owned.